promised that I would give it back to you.
This is something that I have to do. As a mortal living in this world.
How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan battle video for you here today. We are continuing our 2023 versus Year 10 showcases, and up next is, of course, our GOAT, the PHY LR Future Trunks, one of my favorite releases from that year, aside from a certain someone who we will get to at the end of this little series. But he was my favorite release of the worldwide celebration that year. So we are definitely going to see if we can utilize him here in the Year 10 content. Somehow, some way, I think we can pull this off. He is on Vegito's 220%, just like the Vegito was in the last video. So hopefully we can pull this off here. I'm actually kind of curious. We're not going for any kind of crazy motorcycle run here. This is more just, can we get to the end of the fight with him, right? Even if we lose, I just want to see how well we can do here. So, I mean, 16 mil coming out the gate with, that's honestly not too terrible. Given, I think, like the best we were seeing out of him starting was I think like 11 to 13, I think, when we first got him. Honestly, I can't really the thing is, he doesn't build attack, right? He only builds defense, and it's only on his 18 key. So I guess we'll get to a point, we're probably not going to be surviving any supers towards the end, but maybe we can at least live the normals. But the only way he can get attack is on his on his standby turn. So we'll try to utilize the standby turn when it's appropriate. Probably in the int phase if we can set it up correctly. But we do have to ensure that we set it up to where he gets... Okay, so Goku here is taking super. I guess that's okay. We do have to set it up here where he can get enough attacks. Remember, one of the bigger issues from his release is that units that utilized his, units he would use him with, I mean, there weren't a whole lot of additional attacks going around, but now everybody does like 4 or 5 additional attacks in these fights, so maybe we could pull something off here. So we're going to keep AGL Super Saiyan. We're going to put him in front. Actually, we probably should have put the LR4s in front, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Probably should have put them in front. Alright, but I mean, we're just running your standard Vegito team, but then we'll have one rotation of Gogeta and Trunks because they actually share, I think, 5 links. So we'll just keep that as a rotation, to be completely honest. It'll be good for the final pieces here. Alright, so we do kind of want... I kind of want Vegeta in slot 2, so I'm going to do something real stupid here. And put Trunks in front. That does mean Trunks won't get any additional supers, but, I mean, he only needs the 1 for the defense raise. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I expected that to be a lot worse, honestly. Putting him in slot 1 there, that's actually pretty impressive. Will we get some extra supers so we can at least... Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It's a normal. Okay, perfect. So now AGL Vegeta and Tech Goku can build up a lot better now, since we can keep them in their slot 2 and slot 3 where they get more additionals. That's going to be helpful because I feel like we're probably going to add some... We're probably going to have to use one of the Vegetos to skate through the Int Jiren phase. This isn't going to try to be a no-item run. Like, I brought Sensu Beans. If we have to use the Sensu Bean in order to, unscrew the rotations, because he decides to lock us, then we'll do that. Because what I don't want to end up happening is not be able to put Trunks slot 1 when I need him, as well not be able to... and not have him forced off rotation. All right, I want to keep him on rotation because forcing him off decreases our chances of getting of getting the standby the way we want it. So we'll pretty much only use the sensu bean just to unscrew the rotations if that happens. All right, so Kale is down, and that brings us into Kefla, which is a tad bit unfortunate here because, right, obviously we do want to move a little bit slow, but I guess we'll deal, right? Kefla's normals are 800k, I think, and we get a 2.2 million super here. Now, since the 4s didn't get any supers last turn, we're going to put them here, where they can actually get some, and we're going to bank on that dodge from Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, there it is. That was scary. Like I said, bank it on that dodge from Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He did come in clutch for us there, so perfect. Yeah, see, now he doesn't do an additional super, right? So the plan was to let him, just in case Bergadmo had decided to super, was why we put AGL Goku there. But that didn't really work out. But at least now they'll get some supers in. Not ideal having them miss that turn, but we don't really have much of a choice now. We got to roll with it. All right, they get another super here. All right, excellent. So we actually got full supers out of the 4s, making up for that last, well, not really making up for that last turn, but I mean, still good enough, right? I think if at all possible, we are going to try to prioritize attack mode on Vegito, just because like we're gonna have to rely on that target, I think, for a couple of the turns. So let's just we'll just do this. Excellent. And there goes an additional super with the Goku. Okay, not bad, not bad. Alright, so we're going to swap Gogeta into defense mode here. So we could stand by Trunks here. We're not gonna. We're going to float UI off. He is here strictly for that domain. So we give Trunks a little bit of buff, but it does carry some own risks with it, right? Utilizing UI Goku does carry its own set of risks. Especially because we don't have another Universal Survival Saga ally on the team. We could run into some trouble here if he fails a dodge, so we're going to pray that that doesn't happen. Alright, moment of truth with Trunks. Alright, there goes that 16 million again. Excellent. Alright, we get the crit. We get 10 million on the secondary super. Ooh, okay. Lost out on a couple supers there, but it is still enough for us to tank double digits here. Very nice. Okay, good job. Alright, so we've made it through the 3rd phase now with our boy Trunks. I'm digging it. But, I mean, it doesn't get... Well, okay, this is... Kefla is basically year 9 level for Trunks, so, I mean, him doing well here is good. That means he is at least advanced 1 year. Okay, yeah, he did fail a dodge, but we do manage to tank it, and we get the rest of the dodges. Perfect. Okay, so now we can bring out Grade 8 Goku, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, but we're going to try to avoid supering if we can. Unfortunately, it doesn't really look like we can on this last one. But just so what we'll do is we'll she hardly has any HP left. This is not good. We might end up losing some stuff here. Alright, there goes the super with Goku. Oh wow, we got a little bit of a dodge there. Okay, so now just don't double super here, and we might be able to squeeze out a super out of both AGL Goku and the 4s. Alrighty, excellent. So we got AGL Goku out. We do need to get his build, so we should not have grabbed that much key, actually. Shoot. Hey, taking a little bit of damage here, but that's okay. I'm worried he might have too much attack here. Oh man, are we going to lose another turn out of the 4s? We are, aren't we? We're losing. Yeah, oh my god. Of course he does a triple super. He won't do a triple super for me in Festival of Battles. But here, yeah, no, triple super easy. Okay, so we lost a turn of stacking out of the 4s. That is not good. Not good at all, because we really do need their offense. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about, right? I don't want to separate Trunks and Gogeta because we need the final turn with those two together. So we're going to use the item to do this. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we're going to put him attack mode. And then, let's see here. We're going to stand by Trunks. Yeah, this is what we want to do. Yeah, so we stand by Trunks here. Okay, so he's going to get his increased attack. And we're going to pop we're going to pop our Vegito. Like I said, I think we need one of the Vegitos to get us through the int phase. Alright, beautiful. And let's grab that. Alright, so we've already got one charge count out of the Vegito. So there we go. And then he gets wow. Okay, but I mean now both Trunks and Gogeta are protected. Honestly, I mean maybe we should have seen, I don't know. Oh, 21 million. Wow. What do we got? Okay, we got 4 links with the Vegeta. And we've got 40% support and AGL Goku's support as well. His SA support. It's actually pretty impressive. I don't think we've ever seen him do that much. There we go. Get an additional super. Excellent. Beautiful. Alright, now here go the counters. Still doing a bit of damage on the counters, despite the fact that he is sealed. Alright, we definitely do want this. Also, I'm putting him in offensive mode because the next time we show up, we are going to pop Gogeta, and we do want that offense in the AGL phase, just because his HP is so high. It's not as high as the Goku, but, right, you know, 500 million is still a lot, right? 500 million is still a lot. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so not quite killing this turn, but we're pretty close here. So, and he locks Tech UI. Okay, perfect. So what we can do is we can pop Tech UI's active here. All right, he's only got 1 bar of HP too. That's got to keep that in mind. So I'm thinking we put Tech UI in front. We keep AGL Goku because we want that SA support, and we just have another turn of not stacking with the 4s, I guess. There we go. All right, we get the counter. Probably not going to do any damage till after we super, but that's okay. Oh, well, okay. Actually, we did a little bit. 3 million. Get another. All right, so we get the super here. As long as we crit, we can deal some damage. Excellent. Additional super. There we go. All right, we get the counter. Excellent. All right. A little bit of build up on the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Get another counter. Beautiful. All right. And then now we get the super attack with AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is excellent. Okay. So now that means we get the SA support on the next rotation. And we can pop Gogeta's active along with the standby for Trunks. So awesome. Okay, this actually worked out really, really nice. Okay, so let's see here. All right, let's fuse. Okay, let's pop Vegito here. All right. All right, let's actually put them in the middle here so we get more links. All right, let's pop the active skill here so we can get that damage out. All right, beautiful. All right, pretty healthy chunk here. All right. Oh no, we want him in slot 1, don't we? Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay. All right. Let's do this. So let's turn on animations because it's our GOAT. We got to appreciate him, right? So let's do it. Stand by.
I won't let you win! I'll never let you destroy our will to live!
Beautiful. Yo, we broke the damage barrier with that. I remember having such a hard time making that thing do damage, and here we are just breaking damage barriers. All right, so let's toss, right, because, well, now we're out of standby, so we are better in slot 2. So we're going to toss Gogeta in front. We're going to put Trunks in the middle, and then, you know what, we're not going to pop the active skill here. So we are going to get the Dokkan attack with Gogeta. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Yeah, so we're not going to pop the active skill with Vegito because I want to see what he can do. I want to see if we can at least live the normals. Since there's no super this turn, right? I want to see if we can at least live the normals here. Because we found out the trio from this year actually cannot. We discovered that one the hard way. The trio actually cannot live a super here. The int Super Saiyan trio, that is. They can't live a super, and they definitely can't even live the normals. Alright, we get one more super out of Gogeta. 75 million. Alright. Excellent. All right, here it comes. Moment of truth, baby. 34 million. Wow. That is impressive. Now imagine if we did the active skill for Gogeta on the standby turn. 22 million. Excellent. Oh, man, I wish those were some crits. 23 million. Oh, we actually got all our supers. I'm loving it. 24 million on the final super. Excellent. Yo, what a turn for the GOAT here. And we tank the normals. Yes, double digits. Okay. Vegeto's turn. He's going to go ahead and super. And I'm pretty sure with the damage we did between Trunks and Gogeta, I'm pretty sure the counters there are going to finish him off. Maybe, if we're lucky. Possibly. I mean, we're about to get a triple super here. Type advantage. There we go. Oh, maybe it won't kill him. What is it? It's only one. Oh, there's two, though. Maybe. Maybe this will kill. Oh, it will. Yes. Okay, excellent. Beautiful. 60 million on that counter. Wow. Alrighty. So there you have it, folks. There is our GOAT, the PHY LR Future Trunks, up against one of the hardest Year 10 stages, the Goku Story Red Zone Jiren. We did use an item strictly to unscrew the rotations. We probably could have got away with not using it, but again, it would have kind of messed up our plan to do the Gogeta and Trunks turn, as well as messing up the standby turn. So it's the main reason we did it. But I mean, still impressive enough, right? 34 million is pretty impressive for a 2023 unit. As well, you know, him being able to tank the normals, right? Jiren's normals are not easy normals to take, right? It's 1.4 in the int phase and 1 million with crit in the final phase. So honestly, it's actually pretty impressive. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what 2023 unit do you want to see us try against 10th anniversary content next. I'm having a blast with this. These are the types of runs that I like to do. Obviously, we do our showcases because we got to do the showcases, but this is the kind of stuff I like. This is the kind of stuff I hope you guys are enjoying. I know many of you guys asked, you know, to try a little something different, be innovative, be different. I don't see anybody out here doing anything like this, so hopefully this is something you guys are interested in. If so, let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.